Good evening, viewers. I am Amika Delisiao. Welcome to the news in the headlines. The central government and Assam government has moved the apex court seeking extension of deadline for finalization of NRC. Meghalaya cabinet ministers today decided to contribute to Chief Minister relief funds in view of the flood in Garo Hills. And Meghalaya cabinet today approved promulgation of 3 ordinances which was not passed in the last budget session. The centre and the Assam government today moved the Supreme Court seeking an extension of the July 31st deadline for finalization of the National Register of Citizen NRC. The centre told an apex court bench headed by Chief Justice Rajan Gogoi that India cannot be the refugee capital of the world. Karnataka Governor Vajubhai Vala has written to Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy asking him to prove his majority on the floor of the House by 6 p.m. on Thursday. Vala has asked Kumaraswamy to prove his majority by 1:30 p.m. on Friday. Earlier today, as soon as the House assembled, Speaker K.R. Ramesh Kumar asked the legislators to extend cooperation to run the House smoothly. He then asked the Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy to initiate the discussion on confidence motion on the second day today. Meghalaya Home Minister James P.K. Sangma today informed that all the cabinet ministers have agreed to contribute to the Chief Minister Relief Fund. Talking to reporters after the cabinet meeting, Sangma said that they have not fixed any amount for the ministers to donate to the relief fund. Meghalaya Home Minister also urged upon the citizens to donate generously to the Chief Minister Relief Fund. To questioned if the government is contemplating to declare the flood situation in Garo Hills as a natural disaster, he said that they will first need to discuss before taking any call on it. Sangma also informed that the government has sought central assistance for the flood in Garo Hills. Meghalaya cabinet today approved the revision of financial powers in respect of the state officer under the General Administration Department. Talking to reporters after the cabinet meeting, Meghalaya Home Minister James P.K. Sangma said that the sanctioning power for the state officer has been increased to ₹2 lakh, which aligned with the sanctioning authorities of the executive engineers of the various departments. Meanwhile, Meghalaya Home Minister also informed that the cabinet today also approved of the repromulgation of the court fees, Meghalaya Amendment Ordinance, Meghalaya Electricity Duty Amendment Ordinance and the Meghalaya Building and Other Construction Workers Welfare Board Ordinance. According to Sangma, all the 3 ordinances could not be passed in the last budget session as the session was cut short in view of the Lok Sabha polls held earlier this year.
Of the GAD, who is of the rank of an executive engineer, in line with the sanctioning authority of all the executive engineers, be it PWD building, PWD roads, the authority for the state officer of the GAD has been increased to ₹2 lakhs. The promulgation of the court fees Meghalaya Amendment Ordinance was passed in the cabinet last year in the month of December, and this was discussed, and the opinions of the law department was sought, and it has been decided in the cabinet to repromulgate the court fees Meghalaya Amendment Ordinance. Repromulgation of the Meghalaya Electricity Duty Amendment Ordinance, and this is also the same case as the court fee amendment. Since the budget session took place on the 8th of March, 6 weeks from that time onwards, ordinance has been repromulgated, and the cabinet has approved this. The Meghalaya Building and Other Construction Workers Welfare Board Ordinance was also to have been passed during the previous budget session, and this is a similar case to the Meghalaya Electricity Amendment Ordinance and also the court fees Meghalaya Amendment Ordinance, and after discussion this also is being repromulgated. This has been passed by the cabinet today.
Meghalaya Water Resources Minister met Bat Lingdo yesterday during his visit to Balat village in southwest Khasi Hills district, said that the state government will sanction rupees 1.75 crore as immediate solution to protect the village from soil erosion by Umni River. He said bamboo plantation along the river bank will help to protect the village from continuous erosion, especially during rainy season. Meghalaya Revenue and Disaster Management Minister Kirman Shilla, who accompanied Lingdo, appreciated the officers for their dedicated work by monitoring the situation and for taking precautionary measures to prevent any untoward incidents during the torrential rainfall which gave rise to flood.
Tambang asu perken mau yupi, but nangis kem become start mau pi manyanga, ban husiar mo sa mo lada kawan kabangim tip akan merukom.
The Department of Mass Media of St. Anthony's College, Shillong today hosted the first ever two-day Northeast India Archive Summit with the objective of launching and setting up of audio-visual archive, which will be the first of its kind in the region. The archive is being supported by Sasakawa Peace Foundation, Japan, in collaboration with Yagamata International Film Festival, Japan. The program was attended by academicians, photographers, filmmakers, sound managers and archivists. The resource person also interacted with students and shared their experience and lauded the college initiative for setting up of the much-needed archive. Now for the weather report. The maximum temperature recorded was 25.1 degrees Celsius and minimum temperature recorded was 16.9 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity in the morning was 74%, relative humidity in the evening was 95%. Rainfall recorded was 1.2 millimeter. The forecast Shillong and its adjoining areas will have generally cloudy skies, rain and thunder shower is likely to occur. Before we conclude, here are the headlines once again. The central government and Assam government has moved the apex court seeking extension of deadline for finalization of NRC. Meghalaya cabinet ministers today decided to contribute to Chief Minister relief funds in view of the flood in Khasi Hills. And Meghalaya cabinet today approved promulgation of 3 ordinances which was not passed in the last budget session. That's all we have for you today. Do join us tomorrow at the same time from all of us here at the studio. Good night.